No sodas. You can't get your coffee creamer. Can't even get ice cream. That's wrong. Somebody needs to do something about this.
I mean, for all 3 foods and drinks that she just named there, you do not need to survive. And it definitely is not part of a healthy diet. If somebody needs to do something about it, then I guess this woman can try on her own. But guys, today I have some of the craziest welfare clips recently, and you won't want to miss a single clip.
They trying to kill us. They trying to starve us to death. I just got some bad news, y'all. The U.S. just voted against food as a human right. They out here preaching freedom and democracy while telling the world that basic survival is optional. What the fuck is really going on? Nah, that's not right. And you can't call yourself the land of the free if you out here denying people food. Where they do that at? Like, y'all have money for bombs and billionaires and fucking bailouts, but not for basic dignity? I'm not understanding. This system is starving.
I mean, the US is not voting against food as a basic human right. They're just saying that, hey, we can't subsidize all this food. We can't pay all this money. And you're going to have to put in a little bit more work if you want to afford your food.
I should be able to go buy me a Snicker bar, along with my ground beef. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. You take the snacks out, lower down the healthy foods.
I had my dad. So.
Then we call it even. And should keep it the way it is. You like snacks?
Yeah.
Baby likes snacks.
Reporters say it pushes healthier choices for families.
It's about nutrition, and there's no nutrition in these products. We shouldn't be paying for them with taxpayer money.
Now I'm being told what I can buy and what I can't buy. And I don't think that's right. I couldn't even get Arizona V8 juice or Welch's juice with my food stamp. No sodas. You can't get your coffee creamer. You can't even get ice cream. That's wrong. What am I to do? I know it's affecting everybody. I eat healthy. I love my fruit. I love my sweets. I feel like we should be able to choose. Because all food is healthy. It's whether or not you indulge.
So, just looking at it objectively, not all food is necessarily healthy. And eating, a Snickers or ice cream once in a while is fine. But spending all that EBT money to buy those sweets probably should not be done.
So you're telling me they took junk food off of EBT, where if you use EBT, you can't buy chips, soda, and all of the junk food. And the interesting part about that is they're saying that these people who buy those types of things with EBT, they're losing weight, and the corporations that manufacture and they make all the junk food, they're having a hard time selling it. So they're going to bring the prices down on sodas, chips, all of the junk food that is no longer supported on EBT. Meaning they priced gouged Americans because that was basically a government-funded junk food situation. The interesting thing about that, when they bring these prices down on chips, sodas, all of the junk food, because nobody's buying it, they can do the same thing with meat. They can do the same thing with everything else. But because there's free money basically in the system, they're going to leave the other stuff high, and they're going to bring down the price of junk food so that maybe working Americans will buy it.
So honestly, it wouldn't be too surprising after all. The bans that we've had for EBT and buying junk food if junk food sales have indeed gone down quite a bit. And of course, right now in today's economy, people have less money, so they are less inclined to buy those foods.
Drink now with your food stamps is water. Not eligible. It's happening, y'all. It's happening. What am I gonna drink now? Not eligible. What is going on, man? What we supposed to drink now? Not eligible. Not eligible. All they're giving us is water, guys. I'm at HEB right now, and you can't get nothing to drink besides water. What's going on, yo?
I mean, instead of buying lemonade or Sunny D or one of those, iced teas with a bunch of sugar that he showed. Yeah, you can just drink water, and that's probably way healthier than all of those other things that you have been drinking.
I couldn't get my snacks here at Shell because I do not accept EBT. They have a big sign. Well, not a big sign, but a little sign there on the door. I recorded it. And then inside, when you're gonna go pay as well for your snacks with your money, guess what? Another sign there. I mean, like, you don't have to rub it in. I understand you already had the sign outside. You don't have to continue rubbing it in. That you do not accept EBT. Okay? You don't have to rub it in. I cannot believe that everywhere in America, and we're in 2025, and everyone and their mother accepts EBT. And I come here to show, to get a few snacks, and to take it to work, and you don't have EBT. So, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, take it out of my pocket. Unbelievable. Now I had to pay out of my pocket for my snacks instead of EBT. Unbelievable. Look at the signs. I recorded it. I guess I can't shop here because no EBT accepted here. Thank you, Shell. Wow. The reminder.
So, I mean, I think we all know that gas stations obviously have overpriced food, snacks, and everything. And they have huge margins on all those products. That's how they actually, make money at gas stations, not really from the actual gas. So, yeah, they're not going to accept EBT. And if you are going to buy those things, you should go to a grocery store where it's, quite literally half the price.
One thing I never cared about is how people that utilize EBT or SNAP choose to spend their money and what foods they tend to buy. And I'm just trying to figure out why you always have these people that are just so happy, so gung-ho about what other people are putting in their grocery carts as if you're going to have to go to their house and eat this. But come April 20th, there's going to be a restriction on what you can buy in the state of Florida. So what you mean to tell me is that a majority of y'all are happy about the fact that a mother can go to the grocery store for her kids, get a cart full of nutritional stuff, but she can't purchase herself a soda or a Snickers? That's wild. And the comments of this post, they just baffle me. Like, one person had commented and said, oh yeah, because families who rely on SNAP don't deserve a container of cupcakes or a candy bar, whatever. And then this replied back and said, absolutely, junk food is a luxury. All right, first of all, let me go ahead and correct you.
So, I definitely don't think this would have been as much as an issue if there weren't people just buying, carts full of junk food and things like that. But obviously, a couple people probably had to ruin it for the rest of them, because I'm sure most people on EBT maybe once in a while would buy, cupcakes or ice cream or soda or something like that. But when you have a cart full of, unnutritious foods, then something clearly needs to change.
We got chicken wings, peaches, Welch juices, got 2 cases of these, a box of Sam grain chips. They got these chips, cinnamon toast crunch, powdered donuts,
Powdered donuts. They're garbage, everything. You bought potato chips and donuts on EBT.
Fruity Pebbles.
Hey, teach that girl to chew it on mouth closed. The hell's wrong with you people? Okay.
Croissants.
What she say, croissants? Croissants. We was on food stamps, but my mom was so embarrassed. We all were. So when mama would pay for the food, she would have us blocked behind us and in front, and on the sides. All of us gather around so nobody could see what my mom was playing with. But now in 2025, you got people openly posting TikTok videos, bragging about it.
Some Gushers.
Gushers.
Rice Krispie treat.
Man, I see why y'all look like some fat hogs already. This is crazy what she's teaching her kids. Yeah. Gushers.
I seen these going on Facebook. So, yeah. I had to get them.
Why you think these people got diabetes? Yeah. You got your blood sugar high 24/7.
Genuinely, not a single item that was nutritional in that whole entire grocery haul. And $12,000 on food stamps plus a $1,500 haul that you just did. That's an absolutely insane amount of money to have.
Yeah, I'm about to see if this really true about the food stamps with the cold drinks, the junk food, and the energy drinks. I'm about to go get me some chips right quick. Hold up, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get them, Father. I'm about to get them. Food stamp. Huh? No. What you mean? Wait, no, you can't tell me, and what you telling me no food stamps? I can't get. No.
I mean, of course, chips are going to be included in that junk food restriction. Because at the end of the day, chips, candy, soda, they're all junk food. Of course, potato chips probably are not providing you any nutritional value. And if you really wanted to, you could buy potatoes and make them yourself.
Hey, can I ask you something? Why do people care so much about what folks on food stamps buy? The entire purpose of the SNAP program was to make sure that everybody has access to food. So, who cares if they're using a portion of those dollars to buy snacks or juices? Kids love snack and juices. Adults love snack and juices. So why should they not have access to those things too? And let's be real, a lot of people live in food deserts. They may not have access to those grocery stores that have affordable and nutritious food sources. And there may not be a reliable transportation source to get them from their neighborhood to the grocery stores and then back to their neighborhoods. So what they may have access to quickly get food is those corner stores and gas stations. And what do corner stores and gas stations usually have? A lot of junk foods.
So, I don't think it's the sole fact that a lot of people care about what foods other people are buying and consuming with food stamps. But I think it's more sought hat. You know, a lot of taxpayers do pay for other people to have EBT and food stamps. And as a result of that, they are frustrated with those people on the programs that are buying purely junk food with it.
They have taken all the sweets off of SNAP benefits. Y'all, we are about to be passing out packs of chicken in exchange for Little Debbie snack cakes. I promise y'all it'll be worth it. I'm gonna get y'all the organic, grass-fed chicken.
Of course, once in a while you can have a sweet. But at the end of the day, you probably should be eating that pack of chicken instead of a Little Debbie snack.
So the state of Texas is banning the purchase of chips, soda, junk food, basically with EBT. Mind you, the price for single ingredients for one meal will run you anywhere from $60 to $80. 60 is being generous. So I don't see, one, why that was any of their business, and two, why would they do such a thing when inflation is at an all-time high right now? And what about those people who don't have access?
What the hell is she talking about? Inflation is not at an all-time high. Inflation actually is going down even more than ever before. Like, there's so much misinformation inside of this video, but I'm going to play it over from the beginning. I always like to give credit to the content creator, so that link is going to be down in the description. You can tap into that if you want to rock out with her, because I always like to make sure that I give credit to the content creators. It's the right thing to do. The second thing, tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Also, Tej Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Rock out with Tej. It is a phenomenal product, but so much misinformation. What do you mean junk food? If Texas is banning junk food, then that's not a bad thing. Secondly, if you're asking whose business is it, it's the taxpayers, because they're the ones that you're using funds from in order to justify the spending habits. And so you should just be thankful that you're getting anything at all. And then third, when she's saying inflation isn't all that, people just be talking. But I want to get the full context, so I'm automatically going to go ahead and rock out from the beginning of this, and we're going to get into it. EBT snack ban. That's the name of the video.
So the state of Texas is banning the purchase of chips, soda, junk food, basically with EBT. Mind you,
banning junk food is a good thing. Probably need to create more nutritious meals for our children. And why can't y'all cook?
The price for single ingredients for one meal will run you anywhere from $60 to $80.
That's not true. It's always easier to cook at home, and you can cook meals for the whole week, or you can cook multiple different meals in which you can still have leftovers instead of just having one thing.
60 is being generous. So I don't see, one, why that was any of their business, and two, why would they do such a thing when inflation is at an all-time high right now? And what about those people who don't have access to a home that can, cook and stuff like that. Like, it just don't make sense to me. But hey, I guess we just gotta let them do what they do. Don't be.
I see a lot of people, a lot of women, and this is since like as early as I can remember. As soon as I opened up my eyes and I was able to walk back and forth to the gas station or the corner store by myself, I've always known and seen women sell their food stamps and whatever their government assistance is at.
All right. So, I'm not sure if I heard this woman completely right, but she said the price for ingredients for a single meal will run you between $60 to $80, with 60 being generous. Now, I'm not sure what kind of meals that she's making or eating. I'm not sure if, she's eating fillet minions with gold on them. But hey, guys, you will not want to miss this last clip.
And according to them, as I went to go purchase these croissants off of the shelf, you can no longer purchase them with your EBT card because it's pre-baked.
Wait a second, these new regulations are gonna make it where people are gonna actually have to cook food if it's being funded by hardworking taxpayers?
So anything pre-baked, sodas, granola, and they want you to start baking from scratch. If you ain't baking from scratch, you ain't eating anymore. Because all these pre-made things that you could get, pre-made croissants, pre-made muffins, pre-made chicken, whatever, even if it's cold because you can't buy hot, you ain't eating if it's pre-made. So those TV dinners and all that, you ain't gonna be eating unless you getting some flour, sugar, milk, baking soda, and whipping it up together and rolling it out on a pan. So you better be Betty Crocker coming around the corner and start learning some stuff, because you ain't gonna be eating.
So using food stamps to buy pre-made food has never really been allowed in the same way that you cannot go to a restaurant and use food stamps as well. And it just makes sense at the end of the day because you are paying a premium for someone else to pre-make it. But I hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.